Hey guys, so today I thought about making this video for you guys. I thought about it during my last trip in Australia. I wanted to talk about travel in my early 20s versus now. I'm 38, so kind of getting towards late 30s and everything that's changed for me. It's been, gosh, almost 20 years traveling, and that's from simple trips with my buddies back in Brooklyn to now living in Arizona and doing more complicated multi-continental ventures like you guys read about. But some of the things I'm going to touch on is one, hostels. You probably think I'm going to tell you that I don't stay in hostels anymore. No, I will still stay in a hostel. The difference being I get my own room now. So sometimes your hostels, you have like the community bunk rooms and stuff. I'm not going to say I'll never do that again, but ideally I'll never do that again. I'm 38. I wrote an article, How Old is Too Old to Stay in a Hostel. I think 38 is just about there if you're going to stay with strangers. So I'll get my own room in a private dorm in a hostel, or if I've got 3 buddies going with me, maybe we'll get a 4-bed hostel. That's one of the things. 2, I actually don't really use hostels that much more often either. I'm much more likely now to go to an Airbnb. This is not a sponsored post by Airbnb, but I'll take it if you guys are watching this, Airbnb people. But I love Airbnb versus the hotel. I love having the freedom of having your own place, not dealing with that check-in nonsense. And I think Airbnb is more immersive too. You stay in a hotel in Egypt or a hotel in Nebraska or a hotel in Rome. It's kind of all the same. Whereas if you stay in an Airbnb, I think you get a little bit more of a cultural flavor of that place. Like I have my house on Airbnb, and if you rent it, you get like a pool, a bar, and all this cool music shit you play with. Flights. I used to always jump for the best deal. I could teach a college class on how to manipulate connections to make a great deal. But now I tend to go for shorter, and I'm willing to pay a little bit more money. And honestly, that's a better deal sometimes too. If you're gonna save $200, but you have a 7-hour layover where you can't leave the airport, and you're doing 2 or 3 flights instead of 1 flight, and then you end up spending more money at the airport bar, you end up spending more money at the airport restaurants, which we all know are going to price gouge you. So sometimes you're better off just not, making that many connections and just going for a more expensive, more direct flight. And then also too, the length of the flight. I went to Australia and I connected through China, and I was sitting on planes for 12 hours back to back. I will never do that again. I will definitely pay more for the flight. Although I do like a layover if I've never been there before. I've been to China 4 times. The length of a trip. I used to try to make the trips as long as possible. I think my longest trip was 2 months. Now I still have that luxury with my job, thank goodness, but I tend to try to make the trips shorter. I got a lot of stuff going on at home, so I tend to change to be anywhere from 2 weeks to 1 month. And I think too, besides being older and not wanting to be gone that long, I've gotten better at just condensing things and being able to get more done in less time. So I definitely made the trips a little shorter. I'm better at finding deals now. So at the same time too, through everything I've learned through the blog, my trips have gotten a little bit cheaper even though in my early 20s. But at the same token, sometimes with the trips, I'm willing to spend a lot more. New Year's in Australia, I paid $700 for 1 night to be on the James Craig tall ship for New Year's. I would have never done that in my 20s, but a couple things. 1, I am older. I do make a little bit more money. I'm more financially comfortable. I've saved and invested, so I have this luxury to be able to spend more money. And 2, I'm a little bit older. I've watched friends and family, literally pass from this earth. You're only here for so long, so I don't want to say blow all your money on travel, but once you're there, you're there. You're not going to be back to a lot of these places. You might as well spend that extra money while you're there. And the last thing, last but not least, my friends. I love my friends. I love you guys, but hopefully you're not watching this because I don't wait for my friends anymore to book something. I've lost thousands and thousands of dollars waiting on people that were going to come on trips, and the deals are up, the flights are good, and then you lose them. My big thing is, if you're going to go on a trip, just go. Invite all your friends, and hopefully they come, but if they don't come, still go. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Check out the blog for more travel tips and tricks, and I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, if you enjoyed watching this video, click the blog below and check out my Amazon affiliate link. There's a bunch of stuff that I've got listed on there for travel that'll assist you with travel, from international chargers, MP3 players, money belts if you're going to the shady places. And even if you don't want any of that stuff, if you just click the link in the Amazon and you buy something, I get a small commission and it helps out with content and creation on this blog and YouTube channel. Thanks again for watching, guys.